If you're a female who's been looking to get their pull-up and looking like this right now, and you've been really wanting to look like this, then this video is specifically for you. My name is Angela Gargano. I've helped over 500 women conquer their first pull-up. My approach is different because it's created for women by a woman. Maybe right now you've been working on trying to get your pull-up by using the assisted band. And then when you get off the band, you are literally going nowhere. Maybe you've tried some of the drills you've seen online and they're just super intimidating and you just feel like you're never gonna be able to make this a reality. What's really insane about pull-ups is that for most of our life as women, we've been basically told, maybe not right to our face, that we're not strong enough to do this, and that gets really embedded in our brain. So my goal on here is to teach you that you can in fact get your pull-up, and you can literally get it in less than 6 weeks. And in today's video, we're gonna go through my 8-phase approach that has really helped women not only change their mindset around getting their first pull-up, but it also makes getting your pull-up a lot easier to look at when you break it up into these different phases. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're watching this video the day it came out, I'm actually hosting a free online pull-up workshop specifically for women. In this workshop, we're gonna go over even more in depth and actually go through a mini workout. Don't worry, you don't need a pull-up bar to join, to help you finally get this pull-up, get motivated, and make this a reality for you. So the first piece of reality right now that we have to really understand is that whatever it is that you are doing right now is not working, right? So I want you to erase all that you've known about pull-ups and I want you to start with an entirely new approach. And one of the things that you are probably doing that is actually holding you back from getting that first pull-up is that when you get to that pull-up bar, you are thinking about getting your chin above the bar. And you might be like, wait, hold on a second, Angela. Isn't that what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, I want to get a pull-up, so shouldn't I be thinking about getting my chin above the bar when I get to the bar? And the answer is actually no. Because then every single time that you approach this bar, maybe it's an assisted pull-up band, you take it off and you go and try and you're struggling and you don't really get that close to getting a pull-up, you are neglecting all the progress that you maybe might have made. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break up the pull-up today into 8 baby steps. And what you're gonna do instead about thinking about your chin above the bar is you're going to celebrate and think about getting from phase 1 to phase 2 instead of thinking about getting from phase 1 to phase 8. We're gonna break it up into itty bitty steps. And I want you to think about this in different ways that you might have done this already in life, but you haven't used this approach for getting your pull-up. So think about maybe someone's goal was to run a marathon, which is about 26 miles, right? When they get started with running for a marathon, do you think that they right away on day 1 are like, I'm gonna go run 26 miles? The answer is no, they're not gonna go run 26 miles. Instead, maybe they're not really new to running, so the first thing they're actually gonna do is just make sure they go out for their daily walks. Then maybe the next phase is, oh, I'm gonna run 1 mile. And then maybe it's 2 miles, and then 3 miles, and then you slowly build up your approach to that 26 miles. It's the same exact thing when it comes to the pull-up. You need to break it up into those baby steps, celebrate those different wins, and really learn the skill set to each part of it so that you can actually get it faster. And not only will you get it faster, but it's gonna be a lot more fun along the way. And like I said before I get into the 8 phases, and what I want you to do after this video is comment what phase you are in below. Don't forget you can join in on my free pull-up workshop that I am doing this week. And we're gonna go even more depth to so many different drills that you are not doing right now that will help you to get your pull-up faster. Okay, it's time to lose the mic, or maybe I should just drop the mic, you know? Okay, so phase number 1 of your pull-up is you can hang on the bar. So you can hang on the bar and maybe you can hang on for a few seconds, but after a few seconds you slip off and it feels like a lot. So that is phase 1 of your pull-up. Phase 2 of your pull-up is you are hanging on the bar. And now you're able to hang for about 20 to 30 seconds or so. And then you go to do your initial shrug, but you don't really get anywhere past that point. That's phase 2. Phase 3 is you can hang on that bar for a decent amount of time. And then maybe you go to attempt that pull-up and you get a slight bend in the elbow, but you are stuck getting anywhere past that point. Phase 4, you can shrug and get about halfway with your pull-up, but you might be using your shoulders a bit more than your lats. So it might look like this. Maybe you're pulling with one side more than the other, but you're about halfway there. You're about halfway there, you're almost there. Phase 5, you're able to get one full pull-up, but still form-wise, you might be using your shoulders and your arms a bit more than you're actually using your back. So it could look like this. Phase 6, your first pull-up is now feeling a bit easier, but now you're working to try to get and connect 1 to 3 pull-ups. So it might look like this. Feels good. Here's a little bit harder. Read a little bit harder on the third one. Phase 7, you are cranking out 1 to 3 pull-ups and they feel pretty freaking easy. And now you're like, oh, I just want to get past that point and maybe your goal is to get to like 5. So like this. Yikes. And phase 8, you are cranking out 5 or more pull-ups. They are feeling easy. Your goal is like, you know what, maybe I would love to hit 10 pull-ups, or maybe you're ready for that challenge to add weight to your pull-ups or do some kind of challenging, increased challenge with towel pull-ups, weighted pull-ups, or something more intense. I am out of breath right now. Yes, I can crank out those 5 pull-ups right now, but I'm not going to because I have a ton of more videos to make today. And if you want to know how many pull-ups that I've actually done, the max pull-ups recorded that I've done was about 30. And I did it at a really cool competition, but that's a story for another day. So now that we know our phases, we're sitting there and we're like, okay, cool. Now I know phase 1 to phase 8. Where am I at? And I'm gonna put a picture of this right here so you can review it one more time to really understand where you're at. Your goal is not, if you're at phase 1, to get to phase 8, okay? Your goal is if you're at phase 1, you're trying to get to phase 2. If you're at phase 2, you're trying to get to phase 3. And you're not worried about getting to that, further ahead approach because you have to focus on everything one step at a time, and it's gonna gradually get you there faster, and it's gonna feel a lot more fun when you do that. And I do this with a lot of things that I do in life, in my business, in my personal life. I break them down into baby steps, and I focus on those little bitty steps each step of the way. And again, it really happens a lot faster by doing that. Not only mentally, but just like strategically. This is exactly the method that we use in my Pull-Up Revolution program, which has helped over 500 women conquer their pull-up without having to step foot in a gym, without getting stuck on using the assisted band because they aren't actually helping you, and without intimidating drills that have been super frustrating. This approach was created for women by me, a woman, as I've worked with women step by step in order to get their pull-up faster and enjoy the process along the way. So like I said, after going through these phases, you're like, oh my goodness, this resonates with me so much. I'm ready to finally get that pull-up. I'm ready to try a new approach and break it up step by step. Join in on that free pull-up workshop that we are doing, or just hop right into Pull-Up Revolution. And not only will we give you the proven program that has helped over 500 women get their pull-up in 6 weeks or less, but we are actually going to be with you side by side with expert coaching along the way. So you send a video and your assignments into the group, and we literally coach you the entire time. Not only that, you get lifetime access to the community and lifetime access to the program. So a little pitch in case you are ready to finally actually take action, right? Because I can tell you all these steps. You can watch through every single YouTube video that I have right here, but until you take action and actually follow a program, it's gonna take a lot longer for you to actually get to your goal, right? And my goal is to get you there faster, because once you finally do conquer that pull-up, which you will with my approach, it is gonna open up a world of possibilities for you, not only with your pull-up, but with your life. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment what phase you are down below, subscribe, come to the workshop, join the program, do the things, and I will see you all in our next video.